a place of expression and healing.
People come to the church at some of the darkest times of their life.
Churches have been the pillar of the African American community for hundreds of years. The pastor, the unifying voice for everyone that comes through the doors.
Somebody saying God is changing me.
As a pastor, we are charged with not only the spiritual care of man, but we are to minister to the total man.
The total man. Pastor Tyrell Coburn of Prince of Peace Temple Church says that this concept includes addressing congregants' mental health.
When it comes to things like schizophrenia, anxiety, depression, so many times the stigma that comes along with that, people tend to turn it into a family secret, or they don't deal with it.
And for many pastors, managing a congregation and handling each individual's mental health needs is beginning to take its toll.
We're taking on too many burdens ourselves.
Pastor Brian Hester has been pastoring Spiritual Minds in Denver for more than 8 years. Over the course of the pandemic, he's talked to other pastors who say they can no longer handle the growing demand for not only spiritual guidance, but also mental health care.
Especially in the midst of pastoring in the pandemic, where none of us signed up for this, none of us knew what was going to happen or how to make it.
Hester says the pastor burnout is attributed mostly to the fact that mental illness within the African American community has always been a touchy subject. But during the pandemic, he's seen far too many in minority communities shy away from help.
We have problems, we have issues, we'll hide it. We even try to run up to the altar and shout and dance it off, when truth be told, it's not going to happen easy like that.
According to a Rice University Sociology Department study, the stigma surrounding mental health and the lack of access to adequate care leave many racial minorities untreated, especially in Black and Latino communities. The study also found that many congregation members feel safer going to a pastor or minister rather than a psychiatrist or counselor.
I think a lot of African Americans are afraid.
Aurora-based therapist Regina Grace has been on the front lines of mental health care for more than 15 years. She says the stigma around minorities and seeking professional help stem from something far deeper than just resources.
They feel they're going to be judged. They feel like they're going to be discriminated. And that's why it's hard for them to be able to reach out for help.
For Pastors Coburn and Hester, the answer to easing the tension surrounding mental illness to help both the congregation and pastors alike comes down to one thing.
Education is the key. Educating yourself to the signs and symptoms of certain things.
I can lay hands on you and pray, and we believe and trust in God, but there's some more steps that you're going to need to take.
Grace agrees.
It's important to have a list of resources that the pastors can be able to tell their congregation. There are the list of case managers or professional therapists, people that can be able to help you.
Professionals that can help, especially during a time when everything seems so uncertain.
The more that we communicate with them, check in with them, let them know that we're here to heal with them and that you're not alone.
William Peterson, Denver 7.